The United States. Kids usually start school around age 5 with kindergarten. Then they move through elementary school, grades 1 to 5, middle school, grades 6 to 8, and high school, grades 9 to 12. School is free and run mostly by local school districts. That means education quality can vary a lot depending on where you live. Wealthy neighborhoods often have better schools because they get more funding from local taxes. The system is broad and flexible. Students can choose electives like music, art, or coding. Standardized testing is common, especially with tests like the SAT or ACT for college admissions. But there's been growing pushback against too much testing. Higher education is strong but expensive. Public universities are cheaper than private ones, but student debt is a big issue. Community colleges offer 2-year degrees or technical training at lower cost. The United Kingdom. The UK system is split between England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, and each has slight differences. Let's take England as an example. Kids start with primary school around age 5. After age 11, they move to secondary school, where they study until age 16. At this point, students take GCSE exams in core subjects. After that, they can either leave school, start vocational training, or continue for 2 more years with A-levels, which prepare them for university. The UK system is heavily exam-based. A-levels are deep but narrow. Students usually pick just 3 or 4 subjects to focus on. University applications depend on predicted A-level grades, and most degrees last 3 years. Private schools and grammar schools are also part of the system, often associated with higher academic performance. Finland. Finland is often praised for having one of the best education systems in the world. Here's why. School starts at age 7, later than most countries, but Finnish kids still perform very well academically. There's a strong focus on equality and minimal testing. Standardized tests are almost non-existent until students are 16. Teachers are highly respected and well-trained. You need a master's degree to become a teacher, and teaching is a prestigious profession. Class sizes are small, and there's little homework in early years. The goal is to reduce stress and create lifelong learners. There's also a big focus on play and creativity in the early years. Higher education is free, and most students attend public universities or polytechnics. Admission is competitive but fair. China. China has a high-pressure, exam-driven system. Education starts at age 6 and includes 6 years of primary school, 3 years of lower secondary, and 3 years of upper secondary. The centerpiece is the Gaokao, a national university entrance exam that lasts over 9 hours. It determines your entire future. Students spend years preparing, and the pressure is intense. The system focuses heavily on math, science, and memorization. Classes are large and discipline is strict. Creativity and critical thinking are often secondary. However, in recent years, China has started reforms to reduce student stress and improve vocational education. University education is growing fast, with many Chinese universities gaining global recognition. But competition remains fierce. Japan. Japan's education system is structured and disciplined. Children start at age 6 with 6 years of elementary school, followed by 3 years of junior high and 3 years of senior high. Most students attend cram schools after regular school to prepare for entrance exams. The pressure to pass university exams is high, especially for top universities like the University of Tokyo. Uniforms are common, schools are clean and organized, and students often clean their classrooms themselves. Respect, punctuality, and group harmony are strongly emphasized. Classes are teacher-led and textbook-heavy. Critical thinking is growing in importance, but the system still leans traditional. University is less stressful than high school. Once you get in, the pressure eases. Germany. Germany has a tracking system. After primary school, age 6 to 10, students are sorted into 3 types of secondary schools: Hauptschule, basic, Realschule, intermediate, or Gymnasium, academic. This means students are placed on different paths quite early based on academic performance and teacher recommendations. Gymnasium students go on to take the Abitur, which allows them to attend university. Others can pursue vocational training, which is highly respected in Germany. In fact, Germany has one of the best vocational systems in the world. Apprenticeships are common, and companies often partner with schools to train students. University is mostly free, and the education system aims to balance academic and practical skills. France. The French system is centralized and highly academic. School starts at age 3 in many places with nursery school. Then come elementary and secondary school. At age 15, students choose a track, general, technological, or vocational. By age 18, they take the baccalaureate, or le bac, a high-stakes exam that determines university access. The curriculum is national, so students all over France study the same material. There's strong emphasis on philosophy, math, and literature, and school days are long. University is free or low cost, but selective grande écoles offer elite education for top students who pass competitive exams after 2 years of preparatory classes. South Korea. South Korea's system is intense. Students go through 6 years of primary, 3 years of middle school, and 3 years of high school. The high point is Sunung, the College Scholastic Ability Test, an 8-hour exam that can make or break a student's future. Parents invest heavily in after-school academies or hagwons, which can keep students studying into the night. Test scores are everything, and the competition is brutal. But the country consistently ranks near the top in math and reading worldwide. There's concern about student burnout, and the government has tried to reduce pressure with mixed results. University is prestigious, but once you get in, life becomes easier. The hard part is getting there. India. India's system is massive and diverse. Public and private schools coexist, and quality varies widely. Education starts with pre-primary, followed by 10 years of general education and 2 years of higher secondary school. Students choose between science, commerce, and arts streams in higher secondary. The final school exam, the Class 12 board exam, is critical. Performance determines college admission. Entrance exams for universities, especially for engineering, like the IIT JEE, and medicine, NEET, are extremely competitive. India produces a large number of engineers, doctors, and tech professionals, but rote learning is common, and critical thinking often takes a back seat. Higher education is expanding, with top institutions like the IITs and IIMs gaining international respect. Canada. Canada's system is similar to the US, but with some key differences. Education is managed at the provincial level, so things vary between places like Ontario, Quebec, and British Columbia. School usually starts at age 5 or 6. There's elementary, middle, and high school, followed by college or university. Canada ranks high in global education quality. The system is less test-focused than the US, and there's more emphasis on inclusion and multiculturalism. Post-secondary education includes community colleges, technical institutes, and universities. Tuition fees are lower than in the US, but still not cheap. French and English are both official languages, and Quebec has its own unique system, including the CEGEP, a 2-year program between high school and university. Nigeria. Nigeria's system follows a 6-3-3-4 model. 6 years of primary, 3 years of junior secondary, 3 years of senior secondary, and 4 years of university. Students take national exams like WAEC or NICO at the end of secondary school. Admission into university often requires passing another exam called JAM. Public schools face funding challenges, and many families prefer private schools. Despite resource gaps, Nigerian students often perform well abroad. There's also a growing focus on entrepreneurship and vocational training to tackle unemployment. Brazil. Brazil's education is free and compulsory from age 4 to 17. But in practice, the system struggles with inequality. Public schools serve most students, but wealthier families send their kids to private schools, which perform much better. The school year runs from February to December, and students take a national exam called ENEM to enter university. Brazil has a large university system, with both public and private options. Public universities are tuition-free, but harder to get into. Education reforms are ongoing, aiming to improve literacy, teacher training, and school infrastructure.